Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday. So today is another monthly kind of just generic skincare updates for you. So I've been doing these videos once a month for the last couple months where I'm giving you kind of a lump sum update on products that I have tried and then also show you products that I'm going to be trying that you will see in the next update. And these are just very quick kind of generic thoughts on these products. A few of them I will be very brief because actually later this month I will have in-depth reviews coming up to give you guys additional information. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to talk about the Charlotte LaCroix brand. So these products were sent to me by Charlotte LaCroix about a month and a half to 2 months ago, and I have to say, so one product I did like from the line, it was their red tea serum, and I'm still using this. It's basically a hyaluronic acid that has some red tea extract in it. It's a nice hydrating serum that I use. I can use it morning and night, although my preference with this one is to use it at night. It's not that it's any heavier, but it just seems to go well with my nighttime skin routine. So I thought this was really good. But honestly, two of the products they sent me were flops for me. The first one was their CC cream in the color Light. This did not work for me because it was far too heavy for the daytime. It made my skin really oily. Now I have very oily skin to start with, so those of you that have a more dehydrated skin, you might actually enjoy this. It is a very hydrating CC cream. The color of it honestly was off for me. It's very, very dark. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but it was not a good color match for me at all. And again, it was just far too heavy for daytime use. And there's no way that I would use this at night, obviously, to go to bed with, because I'm not going to wear a pigmented colored product like that. Even though it does have skincare benefits in it, I'm not going to wear a product like that to bed. So just not going to do it. But anyway, I am going to pass this along to somebody else that might enjoy it. I'm going to try to find someone who has a drier skin type, because I think that's who will benefit from this the most. And their activating night cream with argan stem cells. This was a big flop for me, you guys. I use this as a neck and chest cream, and I broke out with like teenage acne all over my neck. And I actually emailed Charlotte LaCroix, and I was like, I just want you guys to know this product made me break out all over. Like there's no way that I can give this a good review. And they were like, well, it was probably something that you've been eating, or, you know, maybe, you know, you had consumed a lot of alcohol, or I can't remember what exactly she said. That she said basically I could have been detoxing from something else. And I was like, the product didn't work for me. I'm pretty sure I know what makes me break out. My skin, although not super reactive to most products, whatever is in here, my skin reacted to, and it reacted to it very quickly. Within 2 days of applying this every night, the acne just came on, and I used it for a couple more days because at first I was like, wow, okay. I didn't really think it was the cream, but the more that I applied it, the more I started breaking out. And I was having to cover a lot. I don't think you guys ever saw it on camera, but I was using concealer on my neck to like hide these pimples. So I stopped using it. My neck cleared up. Charlotte LaCroix had actually wanted me to let my neck clear up and then try it again. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I know it was this that made my neck break out, because as soon as I stopped using it and started treating it with BHA from Paula's Choice, it cleared up right away. So yeah, this was a no-go for me. I wouldn't recommend this. Anyway, First Aid Beauty. Okay, so I've been trying quite a few things from the 2 kits that I got from Derm Store. I really love this line in general, so I'm not going to go in too much because I actually have a brand overview coming up for you guys. I think it's next Monday, so I'm going to talk a lot more in depth about everything that I have between the two kits. Honestly, just in general though, love the entire line. Love it. I have nothing bad to say about it. The face wash is amazing. The Ultra Repair Cream, loving it for my eczema right now. Even this Ultra Repair Hydra Firm Sleeping Cream. Okay, if you are crazy dry, I sent a message to my friend Stephanie over at Flourish XO because I was like, this is the night cream that you need. She has extremely dry skin and she's always complaining about how she like can't get enough moisture into her skin. You dry people, go and get this because you will die at how insanely hydrating this cream is. It's actually a little bit too much for me. I'm going to use it throughout the winter, but I can tell you that it would be way too much even for a night cream in the summer when I get even oilier, but it's wonderful. None of this stuff has made me break out. It just is. It's hydrating, it's nourishing, it feels amazing on my skin. The facial radiance pads, I've been using those every single night and I adore them. I think it's a beautiful toner, doesn't sting, very gentle. So look for the in-depth review on all this stuff coming up here soon, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up that I'm very pleased, very pleased. A lot of you in my last updates were asking me if I'm still using the Astorwood Naturals products. I am, absolutely. And this one, I have about a quarter, I'm right here, I have about a quarter of the bottle left. And this is the Matrixyl 3000 Argireline and Vitamin C Serum. I still really like the line. I find that the each of the individual ingredients are wonderful. I think it's a great line. I think it's really affordable. It does what it says it is going to do on my particular skin. Some people don't like the form of vitamin C that Astorwood uses, so those people should not purchase the vitamin C serum from them. The Argireline is great. The Matrixyl is great. I really like the hyaluronic acid. It's extremely hydrating, absorbs really easily on me. So still loving the line, still using everything. I think, however, probably by the end of January, beginning of February, what I haven't used up in terms of products that have the vitamin C serum in them, they'll probably be pretty much done by that point. My vitamin C serums, I try not to keep them longer than 6 months because vitamin C is an ingredient that tends to degrade pretty quickly, especially if it's exposed to air and light. So if it's not in a super airtight container, I don't tend to keep vitamin C serums past the 6-month point. But all of the other ingredients should be fine for me to finish using them. So vitamin C is the only one that I'm a little bit more picky about. But anyway, love this stuff. I still think it's great. Still using it. Also still using the Oz Naturals Vitamin C Serum. I am halfway done with this one, so I will alternate these or sometimes even use them together. Again, this is another one where picky people don't necessarily like the vitamin C that is used in this one. I like it. It's working for me. It brightens my skin. It's also hydrating. It's got hyaluronic acid in it. I'm trying to go quickly, so I'm like stumbling over my words. This has hyaluronic acid in it. It has vitamin E oil. It's very hydrating. This is something that I can use in the morning as well. It sinks right into my skin, so I can use it morning or night. I find it to be a really nice product and I really enjoy it. A lot of you had recommended this to me and I'm glad you did. When the company reached out, I was like, yeah, absolutely, I'd love to try it. So love that, enjoying that. I have also been using and loving the Drunk Elephant products. I've been using the TLC Framboose Glycolic Night Serum for about 3 weeks now. I will have an in-depth review later in December on this product for you guys, but suffice it to say, I'm kind of in love. This has a 12% AHA and BHA blend, so it has both AHA and BHA, which I think is nice to combine in one product. This is very gentle yet effective. The Virgin Marula Oil, I will also do an in-depth review on this guy, and I will compare it to my Marula Beauty Oil. This is really nice too. I think that marula oil is kind of my go-to oil at this point in time. I think this is very hydrating. It does absorb a lot more rapidly than some of the other facial oils that I've used. And I do find that it firms and plumps my skin a little bit better than some of the other ones as well. So I'll talk more in depth about this. And then now, so those are kind of the things that I had incorporated since the last video. I'm still using a lot of other stuff too. My night and day skincare routine is probably a lot more excessive than most people's. I did do an updated one about a month ago, so you can go check that out if you're interested. I'll try to remember to link it below in the description. But things are always being switched out or added in, or you know, like there's lots of things that are changing on the daily. I could probably do a new skincare routine once a week for you guys. Like that is how frequently I am moving things around and adding and subtracting. So, you know, I might use something for 1 week and then not use it for like the next 2 weeks while I'm trying something else. It just kind of, it depends. Let's talk about things that I'm going to be trying for you guys that you will see some generic updates for in January, and then also some in-depth reviews as well, because some of this stuff is higher end and it's a little bit more expensive. So I want to let you guys know whether these products are worth a splurge or not. So the first one is the Arbonne Intelligence Genius Nightly Resurfacing Pads and Solution. So this I'm going to be incorporating probably in about a week or so. And this system is really nice because you actually don't combine the solution in with your pads until you're ready to start using it. So the pads come to you dry. So these are completely dry, and then you actually pour the solution on when you are ready to start using the product, which I think is really nice. So I will do a video on that for you guys. I'm also going to be trying the Arbonne FC5 Exfoliating New Cell Scrub. This I'm actually going to be putting in my shower here after I'm done with this video to start testing out. Then the Arbonne Intelligence Nourishing Facial Oil. You guys know that I love facial oils. This one intrigues me because it has some oils in here that I've never thought to use before. So it has coconut oil, sunflower oil, has chicory root extract, alfalfa extract, has vitamin E, obviously. That's an ingredient in a lot of skincare, but I'm gonna give this a try and let you guys know how it works. I really like the packaging on a lot of the Arbonne stuff. It's very, very simple, and you do get a good amount of product here in a very nice dropper. So, you know, it's really easy. This is a thinner oil, by the way. It's really easy to get the product out. So I'll be testing this out. And then the big mama jama is the Arbonne RE9 Advanced Skincare set here, and this actually has, let me see if I can remember how to get this out of here. This has an entire line included in this set. So there's my paperwork here. This has a cleanser, toner, an eye cream, a night repair cream, an intensive renewal serum, and a restorative day cream. The day cream does have an SPF 20 sunscreen, which I think is obviously really important. You guys know that I'm big on sunscreen. But anyway, here's the products in here. So I'm going to be giving this line a solid test. I think during the time that I'm using all of this stuff, I'm going to stop using everything else, so that I can really see what everything is doing and whether you need to have the whole system or if there's just pieces of this that are worth investing in and of themselves. So I will let you guys know. And then a couple of other things. I guess I don't need to necessarily stick that back in. I was trying to stuff it back in the box. Derma E reached out, and they sent a bunch of bloggers stuff, but they sent me their hydrating serum, which is their hyaluronic acid. I have not started testing this, and the only reason I haven't, quite honestly, is because this has a kind of a heavier fragrance, and I do not mind fragrance in my skincare. I'm not one of those people that is crazy picky about that, but I will say that this is a really perfumey floral fragrance in here. And it kind of surprises me that they would put that much fragrance in a facial product. So that's the only reason I haven't started using this. I've had this for a couple weeks now, but I am gonna give it a go and let you guys know. The Derma E line is actually 100% vegan and GMO free, so they're obviously cruelty free as well. So, and they are available at Ulta, which I do really like. So if you've used this, let me know what your thoughts are on it. I was just surprised at the amount of fragrance. And this I started using a little bit. I've actually already mentioned it in a Friday favorites. It's the Derma E Skin, Hair, and Nail Oil. I actually have been putting a couple of drops of this in with my body cream in the morning, which right now is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. So I put a couple drops. Just a couple is more than enough. And there's, gosh, there's an ounce of oil. Like, this is gonna last me forever, you guys. But just putting that in there to add just a little bit of extra hydration, and it's really nice. And this is not scented. No, not at all. Smells like nothing. But this has, what is this? Oh, it doesn't have the ingredients listed on here. But, oh, yes it does. So this has argan, jojoba, and kukui oils. So really nice, non-fragranced, so that's good. But I will be updating you guys on all of this stuff coming up here soon. Look for individual reviews. If you have any of the things that I'm gonna be testing or things that I've already tried and you have feedback for me already, definitely let me know what your thoughts are. But loving the whole skincare thing that I've been getting into over the last year. I really think that this is probably going to become a larger focus on my channel, because I'm finding that I actually have a lot more interest in skincare at this point than I do in makeup. I will always love makeup. You will always see makeup on my channel. But I do think that there is definitely something to this whole, like, you have to have a good canvas to apply all this makeup on top of. Otherwise, you know, I mean, if you have a rough texture everywhere, like, your foundation isn't going to look good. So you have to take care of your skin. I'm not saying you have to spend a fortune doing it, because there are drugstore products that work. But, you know, I do think if you are able to invest a little bit more in your skincare, it is a worthwhile investment. More so than I think buying the latest eyeshadow palette. So anyway, let me know if you guys have any questions or if you have any feedback on anything that I showed here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.